For a few weeks now, it seems the movies I have reviewed have been below par and have therefore attracted very low ratings. So often that some persons have started now to accuse me of not appreciating YouTube movies. Well, I have something positive today, and it's a YouTube movie titled Love on Steroids, directed by Simon Chukwuemeka. In this movie, which features Maurice Sam, Sonia Uche, Kingsley, Nwachukwu, and others, it tells the story of a couple, Hanks, acted by Maurice Sam, and Lilly, acted by Sonia Uche. Now, Lilly is a very clingy and needy partner who bombs Hanks with endless calls and visits. Now, she shows up at Hanks' place as early as 5 a.m. and calls him sometimes as late as 2 a.m. just to tell him she misses him or she loves him. And now, even as Hanks was dealing with some crisis at work and needed space and support, Lilly didn't care. She wanted all the attention to herself. Now, unable to cope any longer, Hanks asked Lilly to give him some space. But Lilly kept pestering him until she forced him into a mistake that cost him his job. Now, coincidentally, Lilly started to date another guy around the same time as Hanks lost his job. But when Hanks learned about that, he decided to love bomb Lilly just the same way she did to him. He frustrated Lilly so much that Lilly realized eventually how overbearingly she had acted towards Hanks initially. As usual, we'll take a look at the good and the bad about the movie. Starting with, firstly, the storyline. It feels like a response to the frequent social media takes on relationships. And very often on social media, users argue about the advantages or otherwise of dating a clingy partner. This movie settles that argument impressively by emphasizing how too much of everything is truly bad. Secondly, the movie casts characters with flaws, just like actual human beings. And now, because of these flaws, the viewer can easily relate with the actors. For example, while Lilly was truly insufferable with her endless calls, extreme attention seeking, and so on, it has to be said also that Hanks sometimes did not treat Lilly like she mattered. I mean, he would wake up in the morning, dress up for work, and leave without speaking with the woman he was dating. He would miss a call during the day, but would not return the calls even on his way home. He would come back home, still ignore her calls, dress up for bed, or fall asleep until the following day without talking with Lilly. Now, come on, that's enough to frustrate Lilly or any girl, for that matter. Also, beyond the love bombing, Lilly was truly in love with Hanks, and she moved on really when it was obvious that Hanks was not emotionally or physically available for her. So I admire the balance in their qualities. It is, for me, down to good writing. So kudos to the writer for not creating perfect angels or complete devils. Thirdly, I admire the acting of Sonia as Lilly. She was so good at the acting that I felt myself in Hanks' shoes so easily. I was furious, but the other actors weren't really as good. I mean, Lily's roommate, that's Deborah, and Lily's second boyfriend, Jeremy, they were very poor. Now, furthermore, I should point out a common flaw in most YouTube movies where people seem to live in houses too expensive for their perceived income. For example, in this movie, Lilly and Deborah live in a duplex as single ladies, yet we didn't see either of them going to work, we didn't know the kind of work they were doing, and neither of them owned a car, but they lived in a tastefully furnished duplex. Again, the core of the movie, apart from the relationship issue between Hanks and Lilly, was the workplace crisis involving Hanks. But the viewer didn't get to see for themselves the crisis or feel it firsthand. So Hanks always accused Kester and Olumide, his colleagues and competitors, but the viewer was not allowed to see them in action and form unbiased opinion of them for themselves. I also think the scenes talking about the workplace crisis were just too many and made up the very unnecessarily long movie. And finally, the idea of Hanks losing the competition to keep his job because he mistakenly sent his work to his competitor, his colleague Kester, was improbable. He should have simply gone ahead to send the work to his boss after realizing his error of sending it to Kester mistakenly, rather than calling Kester to ask him to delete it. And then after he was sacked, he could have easily shown his boss the mail thread showing that it was he who sent the work to Kester mistakenly, and that's meaning that Kester stole his work. But he didn't do any of it. He didn't even admit the possibility of such things to say, oh yeah, he knew about them, but didn't want to do them. So that's a big flaw because that scene was totally improbable. But these flaws notwithstanding, the movie is a very good watch for me, and I'll therefore rate it a 7/10. Have you seen this movie? Try to see it and then tell me in the comment section what you think about the movie and what you think about my review of it. In the meantime, like my video, share it, and please subscribe so you can watch new videos when I post them.